Fast and the Furious starring Vin Diesel and Ludacris is absolutely ludicrous. You should see the new one coming out, Fast and Furious 7. It's going to be very, very cool. And those cars would get crushed in an instant here, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Off to the left and right-hand side, you're going to start seeing some of the props and set pieces from Jurassic Park, the movie. Over here on the left-hand side is the mobile lab. That mobile lab is made almost entirely out of wood so that they could pull off a stunt like this one. Did you get hit in the mouth? Well, that's what you get when you wear a Mickey Mouse shirt from Universal Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see our eager dinosaurs out there. They're very excited to see you. But don't worry, you will dry off very quickly out here in this brisk California weather. In fact, let's check out what the forecast is for today.
Here's today's forecast for the Universal backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fine and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Our neck of the lot is Old Mexico, a site famous for movies like Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. And folks, we're going to take this time to demonstrate some special effects work here at Universal Studios. Take a look off to your left-hand side. There's the thunder. There's the lightning. How about a little bit of rain? No, I'm going to be really embarrassed if this doesn't work. There we go. You can see our rain effects over there. That's one of the oldest special effects in movie making. It's called gravity. We've been using it for a very long time. The swift pitter-patter of raindrops. And the low rumble of flash flood. Oh no, look out, ladies and gentlemen, on your left-hand side. You're only going to get wet if you're sitting in a blue seat. Oh, they're all blue. Flash flood. 1,000 gallons of water dumped from the top of the hill into your lap. And then, don't worry, we recycle it. We send it through those pipes and over to Disneyland so they can use it in their drinking fountains. Here's what that effect looked like in the movie Big Fat Liar.
You can't run the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Paul Giamatti there wishing he was on the tram at that particular moment. We're going to move out of Old Mexico and cross the border now into the Old West, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up to the Western sets. Off to your left-hand side and your right-hand side. On the left is 6 Points, Texas. On the right is Denver Street. These iconic sets are sites of some of the most famous Westerns ever filmed, including some of the most famous shootouts of all time.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I hear this where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on it, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
We're gonna mosey on out of here just like Jimmy Fallon. Over there on your right-hand side, and slightly behind you if you're in the last car, you can see a weird-looking device. Looks kind of like half of a silo with a staircase leading up to it. That's the underwater tank. The underwater tank is used for shooting, you guessed it, underwater. We fill that tank up with water, and then the cameras can stay on the outside shooting through windows as the actors are dunked inside. Here's what it looks like, or rather, what it looks like when it's filled up. Light in your seats? Well, that's probably because this section of Universal Studios was transformed into the surface of the moon for the movie Apollo 13. Thank goodness Ron Howard brought us back down to Earth, because it would be really hard to pilot this tram if it was still floating. Over there on the right-hand side, you're going to see Central Park. Well, sort of. That's what Central Park looks like in the movies. This lovely green area here with those benches right on the right-hand side, that scene is often used as Central Park in many television series or commercials. And the way they do that is with production design. So they feature really close-up shots of the actors. So it could be any park in the world, really. And right behind Central Park, over here on the right, is the Black Lagoon, of course. And that's right, the Black Lagoon of the famous creature from the Black Lagoon fame. In fact, a couple other movies have shot out there, including Showboat. Showboat was a production that Carl Laemmle, the guy who started Universal Studios back in 1912, decided to stage during the Great Depression. Everybody was in pretty dire straits financially. Carl Laemmle